Friday morning, about 9:30 a.m. and just took a shower, just got ready for the day, and I was thinking about making a video. And one of the things that came to my mind was, you know, some of the bigger questions that guys ask me. And I know that there are millions of guys out there who still don't understand the idea of attraction. What makes a woman attracted to a man? What is it? Is it his looks, the stuff in his pockets, his car, his phone, the money in his bank? What constitutes a woman seeing a guy, interacting with the guy, and saying, wow, this is someone that I can see myself with. This is someone that I desire, that I want to see again and again. What is it? The spark that's happening between a man and a woman is something that comes from thousands of years ago. What brought a man and a woman together, what made a woman attracted to a man. And you know, before I even get into that, what does that even mean? Think about the word attract. What does it mean when you attract something? It means you pull something closer to you, right? So when a woman is attracted to a man, she feels drawn to him, she feels pulled to him for a reason. Now, thousands of years ago, what drew a woman to a man, what made a woman attracted to that guy, was because he was displaying inner qualities. Inner qualities is basically a fancy term for your personality and how you act and who you are as a person. Yeah, on some level, you know, there's a lot of science behind the idea of physical attraction, the idea of symmetry. Someone who has a more symmetrical face is inherently more attractive. But what is really the most attractive to a woman is not the outer stuff, it's the inner stuff. Why is that? Well, because everything was about survival and replication. That's right, that's what we were here to do, to survive, to live as long as we could, and then to have children and produce offspring. And so we looked for each other as a mate to find out if we could survive with this person and if we could replicate with this person. And that didn't have to do with how tall the person was. It didn't have to do with the money in the bank account. That had to do with how a man could protect and provide for the family. Could a man be dominant enough to make decisions? Could he help the family survive? Could he be courageous enough and fight through all the things that were happening back when it was thousands of years ago? What did he need to do to survive? And when a woman saw that, that is what attracted her to him. So let me just tell you a quick story. Let me tell the story about Jack and Jane. Jack sees Jane at a party. Jane's beautiful. Jack goes over, says hello to her. They start talking. All of a sudden, you can see in the distance that they start hitting it off. She's laughing, he's laughing. They're doing a little bit of touching, maybe a little bit of flirting. But you're not really sure what exactly is going on. You're not exactly sure what is pulling the two together. So you make your own little assumptions. You say, oh, well, Jack's really smooth with the girls, whatever that means. Or we say, oh, Jack, well, he's got a really good job. Or we say, well, you know what? Jack had a sister growing up, so he always knew how to talk to the ladies. We might say, oh wow, Jack, well, Jack's a really good looking guy. Works out 3 to 4 times a week, eats really healthy, he's really buff, got a chiseled jaw. Maybe that's how this is Jack hitting it off. We make all of these assumptions in our head because we don't really understand what attraction is and what attraction isn't. So we come up with whatever we can to make logical sense of the situation for Jane really liking Jack. What most guys don't know, and this is something that I didn't know for a long time either, is that the reason why Jane was so attracted to Jack really wasn't any of the things that we assumed, any of the things that I just listed. No, the reason why Jane is so infatuated with Jack is because Jack has displayed his personality in such a way that makes Jane believe that he can be the type of protector and provider for Jane. What a lot of guys are missing are some of the small things, the things that are much harder to tell that are going on in an interaction with Jack and Jane. When Jack went over there to go talk to Jane, he went over there with full courage. He went over there and was able to talk to her like she's any other girl or any other guy in the room. He was able to give her eye contact as they both were having conversation. He was able to talk about the things that he wanted to talk about and not just pound her with a bunch of different questions. He went over there, and the way that he was talking to her was in a way that made him feel and made her feel so comfortable because he was comfortable. All these things that I'm describing are just the beginning of what attracts a man to a woman. The intangibles, the way that you display your personality, and the way that you are doing confidence when you're with a girl. So you might be thinking, Trip, is that it? I just go over and talk to a girl and she's attracted to me? Well, let me ask you this. When is the last time you went over to a girl and started talking to her, and you did it in full courage mode, where you were able to talk to her like she was any of your other friends, where you were able to display your personality in such a way that wasn't showing her that you were afraid of her, that you had your act together, your life together. These are some of the ingredients, by the way, of charisma. A guy with charisma just knows how to go over and comfortably talk to a woman and do it in such a way that shows her that she's just anybody else.